Hi, this is Peter Sage, founder of the Sage Academy and the creator of the Elite Mentorship Forum. And over the last 33 years in personal growth, as a published expert in human behavior, if I were to name just one concept as the most powerful, as the first thing that I would take care of if I was starting from scratch, if I was looking at my journey of my own potential to awaken that, then it would have to be the power of a mastermind. Tony Robbins, who I had the privilege of working alongside for 15 years, sums it up in 3 words. Proximity is power. If you go to Oprah, she says emphatically, only surround yourself with people who lift you higher. If you take Ari Onassis, the legendary shipping magnate who started off selling matchboxes on the corners of streets in London for 6 pence a time, who rose to become the richest man in the world, said in his autobiography, if he was to start from scratch, there is only one thing that he would do, and that is to surround himself with people who are already successful. I could go on and on. Yeah, the late great Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins' mentor, famously stated that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I will personally state that your bank balance will be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And what we're really looking at here is what I call the power of the mastermind, something Napoleon Hill wrote extensively about in the seminal book Think and Grow Rich, that is responsible for producing more millionaires than any other piece of work in published history. So when it comes to understanding the power of a mastermind, you have to ask yourself a question. Who are you choosing to surround yourself with? Because if you don't choose, then it's going to be chosen for you, and it's probably going to be a bad choice. That's where we come to the inner circle. When you take something that Krasi and Clementine have put together as part of Awaken Potential, recognizing everything I've just said, to create a powerful mastermind where you're not just getting together, but you're also going through the most powerful personal transformation program on the planet, the Elite Mentorship Forum, something that is unrivaled in its ability to transform you from somebody who is going through life on their own direction to somebody who is empowered to live their truth from a place of making no apologies, for raising your own standards, from lifting your own consciousness, from transforming your relationship to money, to mastering your own emotions, and all of the other things that make you the superhuman you were born to be. You don't find that in an average group. You find that in an inner circle. I used to run my own private mastermind called the Master Circle, and that cost $75,000 a year to join and was worth every single penny. You're getting the opportunity to join something as powerful for a fraction of that price. Grab it with both hands. You're in great company, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen to you when you graduate and join the inner circle.